Hello, I'm Phil Ernest, and today I'm in Los Angeles, California, where I will be hiking to the Hollywood sign. The parking lot is a 7-minute drive north of Franklin Avenue on Bronson Avenue, just off the 101 freeway. When you get to the end of Bronson Avenue, you will see the park entrance. Upon entering the park, you will see the parking lot, where you will park your car and have a short walk to the trailhead. For the first part of this hike, we will hike to the Bronson Cave, and then to the Hollywood sign, the front view, and we will finish up with the Hollywood sign from the back view. As a reminder, you are hiking in the forest, so please respect the rules and no smoking. As Smokey Bear says, only you can prevent forest fires. About 50 yards from the parking lot is where the Bronson Cave trailhead starts. There is a gradual incline leading to the cave, but it is relatively easy. The locals call this the Bat Cave because this is where the old Batman series was filmed many years ago. It is known as a filming location for many films and television series, especially westerns and science fictions from the early days of motion picture to the present. As you can see, the cave is actually a tunnel. So that is why in the old Batman series it was possible to show the car shooting out of the entrance at high speed. At the end of the tunnel, there is a labyrinth path for people to walk. Now it's on to the Hollywood sign from the front view. This is the trailhead where the Hollywood sign hike starts. At this point, it is 1.9 miles to the front of the Hollywood sign. At the start of the hike, you'll have trees providing you shade. The hike is primarily done on a fire road with a slight incline. Depending on the time of the day you'll hike, you'll have a little more shade because of the sun that isn't fully up over the mountains. I started hiking about 9 in the morning. After about 20 minutes of hiking, you'll come across this tree. Why is that tree so significant? Because that's the last tree you will see along the trail providing you shade. So I strongly advise you to bring your hat, sunglasses, water, and sunscreen because you will be needing them on a bright, hot, sunny day in Los Angeles. After about 30 minutes of hiking on a clear day, you'll start to see the views of beautiful downtown Los Angeles. Within the next couple of seconds, notice the antenna high atop the mountain. That's where we're headed. That's where the Hollywood sign is at. At this part of the trail, it becomes a T. Turn right to go to the Griffith Observatory or turn left to go to the Hollywood sign. If you're unfamiliar with the Griffith Observatory is, here are some pictures I took a while back. Notice the two domes to the left and to the right of the observatory. Inside, they have two large telescopes where you can look out into space. Notice the line of people waiting to use the telescope in this picture. At this part of the hike, we're less than a mile away from the Hollywood sign. 0.8 miles away, to be exact. The good thing about this trail is there's always people on it, so you never have to worry about taking a wrong turn and getting lost. You can always ask somebody for directions in case you miss a sign. At Griffith Park, there is a place where you could rent horses and a guide will lead you around the park. I did this many years ago. It was just okay for a one and done type of thing. Notice the antenna high atop the mountain. We are now less than 30 minutes from the Hollywood sign. When you come to this fork in the road, be sure to stay on the right to continue going to the Hollywood sign. A point worth mentioning, notice the 3 white posts to the right of the antenna. That is the trail we will be on later to the back of the Hollywood sign. At this part of the hike, we come to the T in the trail. Go to the right to go to the back of the Hollywood sign, go to the left to go to the front. For right now, we're going to the front. Now that we're getting closer to the sign, I'd like to give you a little bit of history behind the Hollywood sign itself. The Hollywood sign is an American landmark and cultural icon overlooking Hollywood. It is on Mount Lee. The sign was created in 1923 and originally read Hollywoodland, as stated in this song Ludlow 618 by Adam Marsland.
Did you know those who start letters used to spell Hollywoodland?
The sign's purpose was to advertise the name of the new segregated housing development in the hills above the Hollywood district of Los Angeles. The sign was only intended to last a year and a half, but after the rise of American cinema in Los Angeles during the golden age of Hollywood, the sign became an internationally recognized symbol and was allowed to stay there. Now that we have seen the front of the sign, we'll take the hike to the back of the sign, but first notice the beautiful skyline of Los Angeles. This part of the hike is the most physically demanding part of the hike. While it is entirely on asphalt, it is steeper and you will be challenged. But once you reach the top, the view is spectacular. So feel free to take as many breaks as you like along the walk. It is just under a mile to the back of the Hollywood sign at this point. A couple of more fun facts about the sign worth mentioning. The sign has been a frequent target of pranks and vandalisms across the decades, but it has since undergone restoration, including the installation of a security system to deter vandalism. The sign is protected and promoted by the Hollywood Sign Trust. At this point of the hike, we're getting very close to the Hollywood sign. I like to take a look over the edge and take in the fact of all of that I just hiked. I always find it to be a mood lifter, particularly in those tougher hikes when I'm gasping for air, knowing that I've hiked all of that and I'm too close to quit now. So, continue on with the hike and take in the view. The Hollywood sign makes frequent appearances in popular culture, particularly in establishing shots for films and television programs set in or around Hollywood. The letters of the sign are 45 feet tall and span 350 feet long. As a point of reference, the patch of dirt in the middle of the screen is where we were at earlier, the front view of the sign. And that is where people go to get those amazing selfies with the Hollywood sign in the background. And this is where people congregate after hiking to the back of the Hollywood sign to take a breath of air before heading on back and taking in that amazing view that it gives you from the top. In total, the distance covered during this entire hike is approximately 5.8 miles. So give yourself about 2.5 hours to 3 hours, depending on your pace, to do this entire hike. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button. Also, if you'd like to see more of this type of content, be sure to hit the subscribe button. And on a beautiful, bright, sunny day in Los Angeles, I leave you with this tree in full bloom overlooking the Hollywood Reservoir. Thank you so much for watching. Ainda bom.